All right. Welcome back, Tammy Scarlett. One
Thank
another
you.
thing in the Catapult program, Women's Wellness Network. Hey, just so you know, for those of you watching, Tammy is a member of the Catapult program. Just so you know, though, like we all get tired here. Like the Catapult program is, yes, it'll blow your business up in 3 to 6 months, but like, just so you know, all the people in Catapult this last week, we kind of came down a bit because there's been so much push. Tammy, do you want to just share about that? That, how was your
Yeah.
week this week?
Yeah, my week this week was totally different than all the previous weeks before. We were, all getting all geared up to do the catapult games, and then it went on a postponement. And I was like, had all the time booked and everything. And I thought, okay, well, I'll just open up my schedule. And then once it opened up, I'm like, oh man, I should have just taken the time off because there's just so much, right? And there's still, housekeeping to do and uh, planning and other things, and still doing my interviews, which I just love. And it feels more like I didn't want to cancel any of them or put in a limitation so that I would miss out on an interview because I just enjoy doing them so much.
Mm.
And yeah, I really just love the whole um, keeping moving thing. But again, remembering, I'm a human being, not a human doing, and I need to take a break sometimes, right? So yeah, remembering that is super important.
Yep. And for those of you watching, as a coach or as a human, the importance of finding that cadence. Sometimes we push harder and sometimes we got to come down, right, Tammy? And just be like, wow, I'm in that myself, right? So, is there any secrets you've learned to that, Tammy, for anyone that will see this that may help them if they've been either pushing really hard and they need a break, or they've been resting really hard and need to put some foot to ass? Because you put a lot of foot to ass. You made a lot happen in the last almost 8 weeks in the Catapult program. Your group is almost at 2,000 people in
Yeah.
not even 2 months, which is very fast. So, can you speak to either of those polarities? Do you have any nuggets on that?
Um, well, I think just remembering to like pay attention to yourself, like it's super easy to just keep going, right? But remember to eat, remember to sleep, right? Remember to that there's other things that you have in your life besides, the program. And yeah, like setting the time aside, like scheduling the time for yourself is super important, whether it's to do the work or to have a rest. Like I believe in resting. It's something that needs to be scheduled. No different than your bad triggers or your crap, your shadow work that you're trying to do. I think that should be scheduled also, because then it's not interfering with the rest of your life, right? You say to yourself, oh, okay, on Tuesday at 5 o'clock I'm going to deal with all these things that have been coming up, and that's your time. That's you put your time in there, and it's dealt with, and then away you go.
I
Then
never thought of that, doing
Tuesday.
that. I never thought of scheduling your the shadow work.
Your crap. Yeah. Schedule your crap. Just like you schedule, to pay your bills or whatever, right? You have a certain time. Okay, well, maybe that's when you do your crappy things you just don't want to do. You just take one day or a couple hours out of the day and just, that's when you put your own foot to your own ass and
Yes.
and get it figured out, right? Yeah.
That's amazing. That's when you put your own foot to your own ass. I love that, Tabby. Well, congrats to you. You, again, in the Catapult program, you're doing exceptional. I know you've created an environment for women that is just helping them do all sorts of healing and connecting.
Yeah.
Wow. And so I'll put the link here in the post. Anything notable this week that happened in the Women's Wellness Network?
Um, well, I still had 8 great interviews, so all of those are really amazing. The women are super like letting themselves be vulnerable. One woman, she came to tears, and another woman, she's like overjoyed. So I go through the interview with them, in those emotions, and yeah, I just find if you watch them, then it really helps you feel what they're feeling. So I really appreciate that part about uh, all of it, like
Mm,
the whole group, and how they're connecting with each other and talking to one another is it fills me up. Like it's I don't know, maybe I'm the mother hen, but I like seeing them um, grow
mm,
themselves.
mm. Beautiful. Well, thanks for being you, Tammy. Congrats on winning. And I'll put the link to the Women's Wellness Network that you founded almost 8 weeks ago above. And we'll be seeing you soon. I have no doubt.
Okay, cool. Oh, I got one more thing. Can I say one more thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, coming up at the end of the month, I'm not sure the exact pinpoint of the date yet. I think it'll be the 25th. We're going to have a panel on menopause. So for the women out there who are of that age or getting close to that age, come and join us. Check us out.
Okay. Well, the link will be above. So if you are in the Empower Network TV or ENTV today now, check out the Women's Wellness Network. You'll be dealing with Tammy. She'd love to interview you. Or if you don't want to be interviewed, you may just want to check out the very inspiring stories, the safe, welcoming, healing environment she set up already very successfully. And she'd love to welcome you there. So there we go. Thanks,
Yes.
Tammy. We'll end it
Thank
here.
you.